Hello aspirants, looking at important headlines from the Hindu newspaper for 12th September. On the front page you have this news, small loans could turn bad, Rajan. So this is former RBI governor highlighting the risks in Mudra, Kisan credit card loans, etc. in his report to MP's panel. So this is the gist of the report given here too. This is very important. Then down here you have this news, damage to Aravali scary, says Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court here has ordered demolition of illegal structures built in the protected forest area in the Aravalis. Then on page 3 you have this news, return home or give up SOPs, government to Bruce. So you should know about this Bru community, or also called Riang, refugees in Tripura. So they have entered into Tripura. They originally belonged to the state of Mizoram. So during tensions in Mizoram, they had arrived in Tripura, and now the government wants them to go back to Mizoram. So steps are being taken for that. So it is giving a warning now that return home or give up SOPs, give up benefits which they get. So this is there. Then on page 5 you have this news, central panel silent on role of Mullaperiyar. So this is the Central Water Commission. It has given its report on the role of dams in Kerala floods. So it has mentioned about water release patterns of only Idukki and Idamalaya Dam, not of Mullaperiyar Dam. So this is highlighted here in this news. And down here you have this news, flood triggers influx of alien fish species in Kerala. So post the floods, the fishermen here are seeing that there are alien fish species found in the waters, and you can see 11 of there are 11 alien species present, documented so far, and 4 of these alien species are invasive species. Alien means they don't belong to that locality and they are present in that ecosystem. So that is an alien species. Alien invasive species means a species which is going to affect the other local species of that ecosystem. So that species is called invasive. It may eat up the food of the other species, affecting their survival. Then on page 6 you have this important news. Airports Authority of India drops water aerodrome project in Chilika Lake. So this is a project which we had discussed quite often. There was protest going on against this water aerodrome here because it may affect the biodiversity too. It will affect the environment. The sound pollution because of aeroplanes landing here. As such, to Chilika is a protected area. So now, after the protests, we have seen now that Airports Authority of India has dropped this project now. Then on page 7 you have this news, India's first missile tracking ship is readying for sea trials. So this is India's first ship which has been built by Hindustan Shipyard Limited, which can track missiles. So the ship is equipped with modern intelligence network. So this ship is presently being referred to as VC11184. It will be named, it is said, after it is inducted into the Navy. And down here you have this news, Army mulling increasing retirement age of Jawans. So Jawans retire after 15 years of service. The government is planning that in a phased manner this can be increased to 20 years of service. Retirement after 20 years. Then on the editorial page, the first editorial, avoidable suspense. So this is regarding the SEBI. What would be the SEBI's final decision on the issue of NRIs, PIOs, OCIs having holding in foreign portfolio investments. So they've been beneficial owners here. So it says SEBI could have handled better the issue of Indian origin foreign portfolio investors. And second is, the center holds. So this is regarding Sweden. In Sweden, the election results are out and Sweden's far right got less than expected, but still it is growing in popularity. So that is a warning here, the far right growing. So this is discussing that. The lead article, imitating to flatter. So this is regarding the opposition's, how response to BJP's challenge. So this is completely political coverage, so you can skip it. And this is Dear Comrade Gautam Ji. So this is regarding Maoist threat as such in the country, and a particular case, the Navlakha case, being discussed here. Then on op-ed page, you have this interview with Mahinda Rajapaksa, who is the former Sri Lankan president. So you may skip it too if you have sufficient coverage on India-Sri Lanka relations as such. Then on page 10, you have this news. 12 special courts set up to try MPs, MLAs. Centre tells Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court had asked the central government to set up special courts to try sitting MPs, MLAs. So this has been done now. The central government has informed the Supreme Court that 12 such courts have been set up across 11 states exclusively to try sitting MPs and MLAs. So that was an order of the Supreme Court in the context of stalling criminalization of politics. Then on page 11 you have this news. Mehul Choksi's properties face seizure. So this is regarding government now planning to seize property of Mehul Choksi, the one who is involved in the Nirav Modi scam, Punjab National Bank scam. He is the uncle of Nirav Modi. And down here you have this news. BIMSTEC embarrassment for India. So this is regarding the BIMSTEC, the first joint military exercise which is proposed under BIMSTEC, and Nepal has already withdrawn. Now it is said Nepal and Thailand will send only observers to grouping's first joint military exercise, which will be held in Pune. Then on the international page, the important news is US threatens sanctions on ICC, International Criminal Court, prosecution of officials. So now US is threatening even another international organization, ICC, saying that it would even sanctions will be placed on it by US, plus its officials would also be prosecuted if Americans are tried in war crimes committed in Afghanistan. So if any American is charged with such war crimes committed in Afghanistan, US would bring in sanctions on the International Criminal Court and prosecute its officials. Then on page 13 you have this news. Supreme Court orders status quo on RBI's February 12 circular. So the Supreme Court has now intervened, and we have seen regarding power firms that how they are under having a huge amount of NPAs, and the reason for that being external factors. So the price of coal and clearances by government was delayed, because of which they are under stress. So they wanted that RBI regulations which are applied to all non-performing assets should not be there applicable to the power sector. So there was no concession given, no leeway given to them. They approached the Supreme Court, and now the Supreme Court has said that proceedings against defaulting power companies should not commence. And here there's news, bankruptcy court should be the final option, Rajan. So this is former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan, who is sharing his views on bankruptcy court. So he says that loan renegotiation should be done under its shadow, not within it. So it's detailed out here. Then on page 14 you have this news, mining ban in Goa hurting rupee cause, Anil Agarwal. So this is Anil Agarwal of Vedanta Group. So he is here stating how in Goa the Supreme Court imposed ban on mining is affecting the fuel requirement here. So fuel is being imported, so it's halting iron ore exports, and it is resulting in import of natural resources, which is affecting the currency further too. Then there is no news coverage on the last page. So these are the important headlines from the Hindu newspaper. For detailed coverage of current affairs, you can enroll for our course. Details are provided here. And also you can visit our website aashah.com in the current affairs section. And here you can have the daily PDFs also downloaded by the end of the day. So the news, everything is uploaded here. This is free. So that is it. Thank you.